Blue CV outside Stamford Bridge is Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 0. It's now 6 league games on the bounce. Fucked up. Blue CV outside Stamford Bridge is Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 0. It's our 6th league win on the bounce. And Crystal Palace came into this game the same way we expected them to play against us. Palace against Chelsea, they always seem to turn into Barcelona, regardless of how good or how bad their run has been against us. They always seem to turn up against us. They always seem to make it difficult. And I heard all the stats coming out. They've had the most VAR decisions before this game. We've had the most go against us. They've had the most penalties, all of that. It didn't matter today. But Palace did try and threaten us. The thing about Crystal Palace is it felt exactly like the Brighton game, or it felt like the Newcastle game, where they knew that we were going to come in and try and attack us, so they weren't going to try and attack us back. They were trying to drop deep in defence, not giving us a lot of movement in the final third, or not giving us any space at all, and they were trying to hit us on the counter, but we handled them. Wilfried Zaha didn't have a sniff today. Reece James kept him in his pocket, and Reece James, for his first league start of the season, he showed exactly why he should be starting more games. He looked composed on the ball. The fucking head on him, I saw a good 2 or 3 times in the first half where he received the ball with two or three players surrounding him and trying to press him, and he got himself out of trouble every single time. Going forward, bombing up and down that right-hand side, he does it a lot quicker than Azpilicueta does it. And he also has the output and the final ball to match. Reece James has been gassed up for ages, and the thing about Reece James as well is he's proven it, so I'm really glad to see him start getting game time as well. Christian Pulisic as well. I thought another promising performance for him. It was that's his 3rd league game in a row now where I think he scored. And this game, he looked so direct. Every time he got the ball, he looked like he was creating problems. Yes, his final ball does still need to improve, but he's still got a goal. The fact is, he knows how to get himself in the right place at the right time, so there's no complaints from me. Everyone on this team has a high potential rate, and they're all going to improve. So for them to be playing at the level that they're playing at right now, and to be able to do it consistently, that right now is good enough. In midfield as well, we obviously missed Jorginho, and that's the reason why we were so slow in the first half, because we weren't transitioning the ball from defence to attack quickly enough. Jorginho is a master at that, and that's why we needed him in the team today. He was out, he was suspended, we managed. N'Golo Kante looked a bit rusty today, but that's all fine. I mean, he's off into the international break now because Deschamps can't let him have a break, but that's fine. N'Golo Kante, when he comes back, he's going to be back to full fitness. He's going to be back to the same old Kante that we expected from him. Kovacic as well, close control is fucking crazy. It's like Eden Hazard, but smaller, but a little bit bigger as well. Our midfield is stacked. Mason Mount as well. I thought he didn't have as much of an impact as we expected. It was kind of the same as the Ajax game. But he made up for it in work rate. He was all over the pitch. He was defending well when needed. He was coming back whenever Crystal Palace were trying to counter. Going forward as well, impact. He still needs a bit more impact in games, but he's getting there. And the fact is, Mason Mount's already up with the top players in terms of assists and in terms of output anyway. So if he's having a couple of off games, it's fine. Mason Mount has had way too much criticism this week over social media. For a guy who's, 20, 21 years old, the guy's performing at a top 6 club consistently. He just needs time. Second half came round and Frank Lampard changed it up, and the team came out a lot more motivated. They came out a lot more driven, and we were testing the keeper a lot more. Tammy Abraham had a very frustrating game before he got the goal, but the thing about Tammy Abraham is he's lethal in the box. You give him the ball in the right space at the right time, he'll put it in the net, and he did it again today. Christian Pulisic got the second before the end of the game to kill off the match. 6 games in a row, with 6 wins in a row, and now we move on after the international break to 2 winnable games. So we've got a big week as soon as the international break is over. After the international break, we've got 2 must-win games. It's Manchester City away and it's Valencia away. Now, Man City away can't be much worse than it was last season. Last season was the worst loss I've ever experienced in my lifetime as a Chelsea fan. And it ain't going to get much worse, especially with their injury troubles. But that's also the key. Their injury troubles. They're a team that we can get to. Their defence is looking suspect right now. And they've also lost Ederson out for a considerable amount of time. Claudio Bravo is suspect. He is suspect as. If you remember the last time we won at the Etihad, 3-1 in 2016, one of the best experiences in my life as an away fan. you know we can get through Bravo, and you know his record as well in terms of saving shots for Man City. 1 out of every 2 probably going to the back of the net with him. So we can definitely get through to Man City. If Chelsea aren't motivated to make a statement out of Man City, or to at least put 100% in after the way we played, I'd be surprised. I know Lampard's going out for 3 points in that game, and I know the rest of the team are. And then comes Valencia away. If we lose at Valencia, we ain't getting out of the Champions League. I'ma just be honest. I'm not even trying to be negative or nothing, but statistically we're not doing it. We're all on 7 points. If Ajax and Valencia win their next game, then they just need to go and play each other and play for a draw, and they've qualified. We have to go to Valencia and we have to get a result. How Frank Lampard manages both those games, I don't know, but I trust in Frank Lampard. The fact is, after we lost to Liverpool, I said we were going to go for a very winnable run and we should be getting results, and we have been getting those results. The only loss that we have was Manchester United in the cup. So I have full confidence that we can go to Man City, we can go to Valencia, and we can get something. But guys, let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Blues TV. Check out the matchday vlog, and we'll see you during the international break. Up the Chelsea.
Hello everyone, I am Sophie Rose.
And I'm Lewis Gebre-Selassie, and we are your new presenters for Blues TV for the upcoming season.
So make sure you click the subscribe button and keep